Afterpay is an Australian financial technology company operating in the United States, UK, Australia, and New Zealand. Afterpay was founded in 2015 by Nick Molnar and Anthony Eisen to provide a platform allowing retailers to offer online lay-by. With the introduction of the Afterpay mobile app in 2017, Afterpay expanded its offerings to use at in-store retail locations. In 2017, Afterpay merged with one of its technology suppliers, TouchCorp. Subsequent to the merger, Afterpay's business operations consist of Pay Now and Pay Later business segments. Its Pay Later business enables retailers to offer their customers the facility to buy now and pay later without requiring traditional credit, upfront fees, or interest, allowing customers to have the ability to make purchases now and pay for them in 4 equal payments due every 2 weeks without any interest. However, failure to make their payments will result in a late fee. Customers are required to be over 18 years of age to use the service. Additionally, they have instant approval decision in place, removing the need for long forms. The Pay Now business consists of the Touch System platform, which includes services related to fraud protection, regulatory compliance, and data collection and analysis for digital payments. Afterpay works by getting customers to sign up and link a Visa or MasterCard debit or credit card and confirm their details. They can make purchases at eligible retailers either online by selecting Afterpay at the checkout or buy in-store at selected retailers by using your phone and entering the amount you want. You'll get a barcode on your phone that can be scanned at the cash register. 2 weeks after you've made your purchase, you'll need to pay back the first quarter of the outstanding amount, with the remaining quarters paid back every 2 weeks after that. Payments are processed automatically and you'll receive reminders before payments are due. Afterpay makes money by getting the world's leading brands, retailers, and service providers to help customers plan, buy, and pay for their products and services online and in-store. When you sign up with Afterpay, you book, buy, or collect the item or service you want today, and then pay for it in 4 installments due every 2 weeks. This way, you get what you want without ever losing control of your money or providing personal bank details to anyone else. In return for this service, retailers and service providers pay Afterpay so they can keep helping you plan, buy, and pay. This means Afterpay makes its money from retailers and service providers and not from customers, which is why they don't charge interest. If you miss a payment, you won't be able to buy or book anything else with Afterpay until you settle your account. Afterpay charges a capped late fee that starts at $10 but never goes higher than 25% of the purchase price, or $68, whichever is less, to help customers stick to their plan. Before each transaction, Afterpay assesses your ability to make repayments in your short installment plan. The longer you have been a responsible shopper with Afterpay, the more likely they will approve your purchase. This helps grow a community of responsible spenders that work with Afterpay every day to plan, buy, and pay. If you're enjoying this style of video, feel free to give it a like to let me know and subscribe for more. Afterpay actually makes more money from people making payments on time than they do from missed payments or late fees. Late payments are bad for Afterpay's business, and if you miss a payment, you can't buy anything else until your account is settled. That is why Afterpay does everything possible to make sure you only buy what you can afford and avoid missing any payments. Their late fees are low and capped, so they can't ever go higher. Afterpay stops you purchasing once you've missed a payment so you can't go deeper into debt, and Afterpay uses proprietary technology to stop people purchasing too much, including half of all first-time purchases and 30% of all purchase attempts. This approach seems to work because 78% of Afterpay's customers have never incurred a late fee, and 93% of purchases are paid for exactly on time. That is why Afterpay is the right way to plan, book, buy, and pay for diligent consumers. As of February 2020, Afterpay was recorded to have 3.6 million active customers in the US, 3.1 active customers in Australia and New Zealand, and 0.6 million customers in the UK. It also noted that the US customer base has increased by 443% since Q3 2019 and has over 15,000 brands and retailers sign on as vendors and partners. Afterpay was one of the first companies globally to introduce the buy now, pay later concept, which has now added a new dynamic to the retail landscape. A major driver for this change is the decreasing use of credit cards. The 2019 Reserve Bank of Australia's credit and charge card statistics showed that from 2018 to 2019, the number of credit card accounts dropped nearly 5% from 16.7 million to 15.9 million. It has also been stated that the value of balances on personal credit cards accruing interest is down 4.2 billion since March, and hence showing diversion from credit cards into alternative payment methods such as Afterpay. Moreover, Afterpay's disruption to this traditional credit card landscape is proven through it being reported that 69% of millennials are using their credit card less as a result of Afterpay. This is then coupled with the fact that millennials are estimated to account for 1 in every $3 spent, therefore rationalizing why retailers are heavily investing in buy now, pay later methods such as Afterpay. Further proof of Afterpay's high adoption with millennials is shown in studies. A recent study of university students in Australia states that there is a positive coefficient for a student's use of Afterpay and not paying off their credit card bill in full. Therefore, Afterpay's split payment approach is considered more conducive to these student financial preferences than credit cards, and hence why this company is contributing to changing the traditional retail landscape. Further, Afterpay has been touted by marketing commentators to be one of the few successful companies that have adapted marketing techniques to address both genders, and thus being very popular with young women, again suggesting how this company is diverting from the traditional retail landscape to a more modern approach. However, in regards to this challenging retail landscape, there have been concerns that Afterpay may create excessive risk for consumers, as consumer advocates warned that this modern-day lay-by service leaves Australians at risk of spiralling into debt. This is caused by Afterpay not using credit checks, with its services available to everyone regardless of their financial circumstances. Therefore, it creates risks for both parties, and given the buy now, pay later services are still very new, the economy is still not fully aware of the risks associated, as customers may increase their debt levels and businesses may not receive full payment for their goods and services. Furthermore, there is concern that this industry is not regulated like other financial services, again showing there is a level of risk to Afterpay's involvement with the changing retail landscape. Another segment that is exploring the use of Afterpay is the medical industry. The Ethics and Medico-Legal Committee recommend that buy now, pay later services, such as Afterpay, should be accepted for use by patients for methods such as cosmetic, medical, or surgical procedures. This would mean that Afterpay would be able to access a new customer segment that differs from the typical retail shopping market that they already target. The same risks to both the consumer and business still apply when using the service, however. Consumers with poor financial literacy could be susceptible to undertaking surgeries that they cannot repay, and with Afterpay not conducting extensive credit risk checks, could leave companies who adopt this business offering at risk of not receiving their full payments for their services. This is where Afterpay could only approve diligent spenders on their platform to purchase these services. Since Afterpay's initial public offering in 2016, the company has never recorded a positive annual net income. This means that they are not earning enough revenue to cover expenses, as their Q2 2020 results show they made a loss of 19.7 million Australian dollars and a negative profit margin of minus 4.4%. This has also meant that earnings per share has always been negative. However, Afterpay is still in the early stage of the business life cycle, and startups that are just getting off the ground might need time to build up sales and profitability. Let me know in the comments what you think of Afterpay and whether they will continue to lead the buy now, pay later market. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like and subscribe to the channel for more stock market investing and business news. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.